he gave me the okay and said it was good because it was either we just record sometime this week. The only time he knows that he's free is tomorrow at like 1 o'clock, and I was like, well, that's not going to work because then we're not going to have we're probably not going to have Nelob. So
I'm gonna make sure my sister can't walk in on me doing this.
all right, sure.
No one must know.
Just
I can't hide this from the world anymore.
He's a
Mom,
closet.
Dad, I'm a podcaster.
He's a closet at times like these are.
Oh.
Can we get Weezer as a guest host on times like these?
The entirety of the band?
Yes, all of them. Times like Weezer.
Oh, that makes my skin crawl. Oh, fuck.
Oh god, it makes my brain shut off.
I do kind of want.
Yeah.
I wanna make a photo. I want to get a picture of the four of us standing next to each other, and then make it like the Blue Album and call it Times Like These Are.
No. You gotta do the Black Album where they're like covered in like tar.
Since the beginning of time, 'twas written in the stone that one day a podcast would come. Well, that podcast has come, and now they are here to come again in your ear pussies. Hello, my name is Brendan, better known as Poppy B, your sexy host for tonight.
Give it up. Give it up.
Welcome to Times Like These. How's it going?
It's good. I've had a headache
Going good.
all day.
Jonah,
I'm
you look
feeling
different.
for this.
Yeah.
You
What
sound
perfume
different
is
too.
For those who can watch online with video on YouTube, we're missing Jonah. He's turned white, and
We've
yeah,
officially whitewashed Jonah. We figured it would be better for our rates on YouTube. We'd get more views. So
yeah. We were
there you go.
in the midst of a war, and he was seriously injured and needed surgery. So
Yeah.
now,
Hey guys, it's me, Jonah. Bazinga, you know what I say?
My favorite Jonah
Nailed
quote.
it. Nailed it.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Say the
Bazinga.
line. Say the line, Jonah.
Bazinga.
oh man,
Dance, monkey. Dance.
Fuck.
So, in actuality, this is Cameron Ciciminolo. How you doing today? Welcome to the show. How you doing? Even though you
doing
just
okay.
dropped your mic.
I'm doing alright.
Yeah?
Feeling
You did drop your mic.
oh wow.
cement block.
Y'all fuck with third trimester
Third-
abortions? Yeah,
There you
that
go.
shit.
Wow. That was
Y'all fuck
good.
with gun rights?
What a segue!
Y'all
So,
fucking
yeah.
with each other's moms?
Oh my god.
Always.
So
Oh,
Cameron,
nice cats.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Off to a great start.
Yeah. Hold
As
on.
per usual.
It's getting a little heated in here.
He got the fucking shirt.
Take it off.
What is that?
Oh, that shirt's
What is
beautiful.
that?
It's the PS1 render of Big Floppa
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Who's
audio
Big
listeners.
Floppa?
Do you not know about the fucking
Holy
cat?
Holy shit! Hold on.
Yeah, you got this taken care of, Cameron.
What big
I'm just gonna send one image.
future Geb put Big Floppa on the screen?
I will. I'll use the exact image that Cameron sends to.
No,
to
I was
Neil.
speaking to future Geb.
Please just put
Well,
Tupac on
sorry.
the screen. Please just put
Oh,
Tupac on.
I wasn't finished.
That's the cat. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a cat.
There he is.
He's very pretty.
Yeah.
Call it
very
a
pretty.
It's like a poor man's Doge, in a way.
Yeah.
So
Take that back.
it's kind of like the new, not like a poor man, but like the new iteration of Doge. You know, the resurgence,
Yeah.
reincarnation.
Funny animals. Makes me want to merge without looking.
Dude, this cat's so fucking funny. All right. Anyway. So,
Anyway,
yeah. So for those who don't know, Cameron, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Well, okay, then tell us what you do.
I edit videos sometimes, and I stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You know,
I keep telling myself I need to get motivation to stream and shit, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna stream today, and then I'll eat breakfast, and I'll be like, nah.
Relatable.
you know what? This bowl of cereals made me change my mind.
Yeah,
Cereals. I meant Cheerios, but fuck it, whatever.
cereal.
You know,
Cereal makes me sick.
You got it. Is that a slime from Dragon Quest in your background?
Yeah, he's chilling. He's got a World War I cap on too.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, there it is.
That's sick. Jonah,
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
That's dope, dude.
you did that to me. You immediately looked like the. There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you are listening to this podcast means you are directly connected to both me and the podcast itself.
Bro, Jonah died in the war.
Excuse
Salento
me?
stabbed him in the back.
He needed surgery. Fucking
Salento
woman.
just stabbed him in the back, man.
War against Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, this is my
Silento
hospital-
stabbed in the back at the very end.
That's my hospital room.
Still trying to run with two narrative. The timelines are converging again.
We don't need any continuity.
That's fine. Every possibility is the possibility.
My brain's too small for whatever you just said.
So, Cameron, this isn't your first time dealing with podcast stuff. You were telling me a while ago that you were actually going to be on something. What was that about?
Yes. So, excuse me. A long time ago, I was supposed to be on a podcast. Unfortunately, named a very common name, The Goons. We were gonna definitely have to change that name.
At least
Um,
now.
Yeah. But what ended up happening is we never went through with it. From what I understand, the person who was setting it up and got everyone together, they were suffering from like extreme what's it called?
Depression.
Gender dysphoria. That's what it's called. And they needed time to recover from it, and then we never ended up doing it. I have kept in contact with one of those four people. And I think it was the original date I was supposed to be on Times Like These was the day that person, after not speaking to him for like a year and a half, DM'd me, and he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" So that was a very interesting interaction.
Oh,
Yeah. We do keep in touch and we talk. The other two, including like the one who was setting it up, I haven't heard anything from them, which is, I hope they're doing well. I do hope they're doing well.
Mhm.
I will say that the person who was setting it up, we had a very similar thing in common with our YouTube channels, and that was that both of our most popular video was made after had something to do with the same musical artist.
right, because your biggest YouTube video was the Jack Stauber meme.
Yeah, it was a
For the
video I
longest time.
made. Yeah, it was a video I made from a joke that took like 3 seconds to make, and it took 3 hours for me to edit that video. And it was a one-time joke between me and Jay. And that became my most popular video for the longest time, and I hated it. I hated it so much.
What? Why'd you hate that? I don't think I ever really like figured out why.
Okay. I like the video. The thing I hated about it is that that was my most popular video, and it had absolutely nothing to do with my channel itself.
That's fair.
You know what
Every
that
other
reminds me
video
of?
was up.
You know who Kenny Beats is?
Kenny B. That name sounds familiar. But
He's a producer for hip
I
hop
got
songs.
depression.
His biggest song ever was
Oh.
"Jesus Is the One," and he's
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, in the Jesus interview, he's like, I'm out here producing like real ass hip hop songs, and then this fucking dude comes out here is like, let me in the studio, starts rapping about Betty White and depression and ranch on his balls and shit, and it becomes my
Or his dick in a
handedly
bag of
my
Doritos.
top. Handedly becomes my top song. And then the dude's just dying next to him. Zach Fox, that's his name. He's like, I'm just out here, like, this fucking poor white boy over here trying to make a living. I just pop in and ruin it.
Depression my balls and shit. Hey, bro, watch your jet.
I understand why my dad left. I
That
would've
Jimmy
left
video
too.
was great though.
It was a
Oh,
funny
God.
song, but it did riddle a lot of the high school that we went to because once it came out, everyone was fucking singing it, and I couldn't
Well, the
get
thing
away
is,
from
it
it.
also became like a TikTok trend. That's what it was.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
Jonah
what
didn't-
happened?
Yeah.
Jonah didn't even know about it until a few months ago.
Really?
This is my
Yeah.
first time hearing about it too.
I envy you. God, I wish I never heard about it.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? That song's great.
I'm gonna whip my tattoo. I'm
You-
gonna get arrested.
You know
shouldn't,
I got depression.
you shouldn't envy me. I only listen to indie. That's all I listen to.
Yeah, your music taste is very different compared to like the four of us.
Fun
It's
fact:
what's up?
Fantano legitimately put "Jesus Is the One" in his top 100 songs of the decade.
Exactly.
Legitimately, like not as a joke, he put it on the list.
Hold on.
It's not bad.
Looking it up
It's
to
not
confirm.
bad.
Jesus is the one. Oh yeah, no, I found it. Jesus is the one. I got depression.
No,
That's the one.
it easily has the best Genius video. Like, there's no competition.
Oh yeah, it's right
Watching-
underneath it.
Watching the video of him actually going through and producing it made me feel a lot more like appreciative of the song. It gave more respect to the song, in my opinion, because had I not known like all the work that was put into it, I would have just been like, man, this is just straight up shit and I hate it. But now it's
Honestly,
like
Benny Beat is like-
while I kind of hate it, I understand that it was meant to be like kind of satirical and just bullshit, but then I saw how much production was gone into that bullshit. Changed my entire
Give me-
view on it.
Give me a pro-lifer beat. I want to rap over pro-lifer.
Like pre 9/11.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Okay.
I want a pre 9/11 beat.
Yeah, and we talk about stuff like that. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my lighting.
And the whole verse at the end that I cut out, where he was like, "My mama tried to whip me, my daddy tried to kiss me."
Excuse me.
There's,
You're
there's a
done
lot of-
rapping, bro. You're done.
There's a lot of pieces of
I'm
art
done.
that is like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, that's dog shit," and then looking into it, it's like there's so much work that just goes into everything,
Oh, yeah.
fucking everything.
Nobody
Uh,
tries to make a bad song.
Yeah. No, well, there may be one or two
I'm-
exceptions.
I mean, real like artists.
Yeah.
I wonder how much work goes into Weezer songs.
None.
I wonder how much work goes
Valid.
into Lil Xan songs.
None.
I wonder how much work went into The Big Day by Chance the Rapper.
None.
Even
That was
his,
legitimately none. That was just all like,
even his lawyer said that no work was put into that album.
yeah.
Wait, really? I was making a
He
joke.
freestyled most of it, didn't he?
Yeah, he freestyled most of it. He did it in like less than 6 months, and like he didn't even tell his lawyer. He just like randomly tweeted, "Album dropping on this date," and he was like, "Bro, you haven't even made any of the album yet. What are you doing?"
It's so long. It's so long. It's just so much of nothing.
My wife, she is
What?
very tall. Go to the beach, play with a beach ball. Ah!
You know, "My Life" by J. Cole in his latest album. It's My Wife.
Oh,
My
God.
wife is all I have. My wife, my wife, my wife.
Oh no, that's also Fantano. His TikTok. He was like listening to this like really cringy like musical thing with like millennials and Gen Z, and he rated it higher than The Big Day.
Well,
Do
yeah.
you mean that one video that went out where it was like the two people standing in the middle? That was
Yeah.
like, we were born in the late '90s, and it's like a theater production of dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking. I
yeah,
fucking
literally,
hate
it's
that
like-
video so
yeah.
much.
He gave it. He gave. I don't remember what he gave it, but I remember saying
Fun.
I was still better than The Big Day.
Oh, I saw a really funny comment a while ago on one of his videos. So he reviewed "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler, the Creator. He gave it an 8 out of 10, which is really good for Fantano. That means he loved it. But he recently gave an album. It's called "The Turning Wheel" by Spelling, a 10 out of 10. If you don't know, he does not give 10 out of 10s very often. It is his sixth 10 out of 10 he's given since he started his career.
Wow.
And so on "Call Me If You Get Lost," his least favorite track was "Wilshire," which tons of
Okay.
people love that track because it's like a big storytelling track. A lot of people can somewhat relate to it.
Yeah.
And people were like shitting on him for it. And on the review of the album, he gave it 10 out of 10 to. One of the comments was, if this album had a song called "Wilshire" on it, he would have given this an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, bro, you're right.
Yeah, no, I as Garrett was saying earlier, I have a very odd in comparison music taste. I mostly listen to just indie. There's like two bands that I keep up with consistently.
Them.
Okie Dokie and Sure Sure.
I've not heard of either of those.
They're
Which spell sure.
it like the word sure twice.
Okay.
Something about those bands that their name is just two words. Something about that hits me. I guess.
And usually some sort of like agreement, you know. You
Yeah.
want to get on Cameron's good side, make your band a 2-word agreement, and then you're
Yeah.
Because
set.
I was thinking of Shoo Shoo, XIU, because I have heard of that, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
See, I haven't heard of that. I also haven't heard of Sure before, but
Yeah, they're my side bitches. Okie Dokie's the real one.
gotcha. I see you playing the games. All right.
Yeah.
I should probably charge their phone.
Imagine that this dude was like, yeah, I listen to indie, Tame Impala. Imagine, you probably haven't heard of them.
I've heard of them. I get the gist. Barely.
You probably haven't heard of the people I listen to, Tame Impala, Frank Ocean, real
guys listen-
underground people.
You guys listen to a band called Queen? Super low reg.
You ever heard of DaBaby?
Right.
Probably haven't.
Absolutely not.
Let's go.
I know about the baby. I played a
Let it-
Roblox game about him. I know him.
Let us commence forth.
Fourth. Oh fucking goddamn it! That
Let's
took me a
commence-
second.
Let's commence forth. British.
British. Oh,
Baby.
Speaking of British, I guess that's something we could talk about. Britain got fucked.
Yeah, let's go.
The funny,
Let us commence
Yeah.
forth.
in
Let us
the
commence forth,
funny
bro.
in the funny soccer game, and then started committing hate crimes.
Yeah.
They're committing hate crimes before.
Yeah.
You
Well,
see
it's
how
fine
many
now.
like
Now they have a motive.
you see how many like videos surfaced on the internet of like English soccer football fans acting like shit human beings, like after like matches and stuff.
Oh, it gets fucking insane.
Yeah. Like there was a photo of like a little girl crying and like all the English fans were shitting on her. Like
Oh yeah.
the photo of this 5-year-old girl crying made my day. It gave me faith in England. And they're just like throwing trash all over the streets and stuff, and it's like
Fucking.
they beat up random people.
It's crazy.
It was the image of the little girl crying, and it was like a tweet or somebody said "cry more, slut," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I
No,
saw-
she
Yeah, I
was
know.
like 5 years old too.
I saw that they're actually planning on like it's possible that they'll put them out of the World Cup because of how bad the fan base is.
That's
I kind of
fucking
hope so.
fascinating. They made the sport.
They made FIFA.
They made soccer, and they're so shit at it that they try and kill everyone for being better at soccer than they are.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they might get kicked out because of how shitty they are.
It's like when the fucking like during the election, the debate, because of how shit the first debate was.
Oh my god.
They like turned the mics off in between like each question.
They had to turn
It's
the
the
microphones
equivalent
off.
of that.
They're like, all right, you can speak on mute.
Fucking
It's
using
like-
Discord mod powers to just like deafen people.
The fucking debate's just like,
That joke's not gonna work on Spotify.
nah, yeah.
That's fine. Audio
Fine.
listeners, he muted his mic and started yelling. It's fine.
They
Hey,
just
Jonah,
gotta
what do
have-
you think about this?
Get acting kind of based right now.
That's crazy, Jonah. I'm not sure if I agree, but
Yeah.
pop off.
You know what? Valid claim. I'm just gonna start
Nice.
using like I want to just use like
I think-
out of context clips from like other episodes where they just don't even matter.
So just Jonah like, so my dick is like crazy small. Incredibly small.
My god.
But yeah, I got an idea. Next debate, they gotta have Samuel L. Jackson as the moderator, and every time someone speaks out a term, he just like, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Every single time says the exact same thing.
They just have that sound clip over like the PA system and
got
just
a
play it
soundboard.
every time. Yeah, soundboard.
It's like a
Fucking
Call of Duty lobby.
Stares motherfuckerly if someone like looks like they're about to talk.
It's like a,
There's motherfucking
Have you not seen that meme?
I haven't thought about it in so long.
it's like a fucking Call of Duty lobby. Like fucking Samuel L. Jackson plays Black Ops 2.
Fucking mic trolling content.
God, do you remember those videos?
Oh my god, it's Peter Griffin in my lobby.
I remember that exact one. I was gonna bring that up. But I'm glad you did first, because I don't want to talk about Peter Griffin.
It's okay, you're in a safe place, Cameron. You can talk about Peter Griffin.
Not when Peter Griffin's around. I
Holy
can't
crap,
talk about
Lois.
him. I can't talk about him.
Hey Lois, I'm shitting on these kids in Call of Duty.
He beat the fat cock.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, I've never heard it defined like that before. But you're not
I've never
wrong.
watched Family Guy.
Couldn't
God.
tell. Couldn't tell.
I really, I have gotten those videos on my YouTube recommended. They're like, Family Guy funny moments, and
hate it.
I have unapologetically watched some of them. And my question is like, what the hell goes through their minds when they're coming up with these ideas?
It's all just like the cutaway gag, you know? Just the premise of the cutaway gag. That's what they stick to. And I think they actually have like I watched there's a channel called Nerdstalgic that made a video talking about Family Guy cutaway gags and like what happened to Family Guy because the first few seasons were good or whatever. I think they actually have like a quota to meet regarding cutaway gags. Like
That's
they
fucking
have to reach a
sucks.
certain they have to reach a certain limit of cutaway gags per episode.
You
Every
know,
time make an episode.
First of all, I think the only show that's lasted as long as like that much time that's still like somewhat good is South Park.
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
That's fair, yeah.
as The Simpsons isn't really good anymore. SpongeBob isn't good anymore. Is the Fairly Odd Parents still going? It shouldn't be,
No,
but it's
no.
shit.
No, it ended a while ago.
Okay, good, because it got real bad. But you see the episode where they like the entire thing was shitting on Family Guy.
The
Isn't
family.
it-
South, the South Park episode.
Oh, really?
It was because it was making fun of like how none of the jokes in Family Guy have anything to do with the context of like what's going on in the episode because it'll cut away gags.
Oh, yeah.
So they like reveal this big twist, like who the writers of Family Guy are, and it's just like fucking dolphins on one side of the pool. There's a ball with a word written on it, and they just like carry random balls over with like random words. So like those three words associated will be the cutaway gag.
Damn, I wish my whole ass YouTube channel wasn't just a cutaway gag.
Just like, hey Lois, remember when I crashed my car into the Eiffel Tower with Ronald McDonald in the car?
Hard
It's just like
to
3 random words on the ball that they carried over. But
Hard.
apparently,
To reach the
every-
quota, we have to add another gag of Peter Griffin beating his daughter.
but apparently, like every other like adult animated comedy show loved the episode so much. It's like to the point where there were Simpsons writers sent the South Park writers flowers.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. How they
I
sent
didn't
him
know
stuff.
about that.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Yeah, they sent them actual flowers.
Yes. South Park writers are just like, oh no, we're coming for you next.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, like, Simpsons was never that egregious. I mean, the worst joke I can ever think of, like, at least recently, the worst joke I could ever think of being on The Simpsons was the fucking Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck's, because no one shuts the fuck up about it.
What? Huh?
So
What you talking about?
they go to okay, it's a you know how a lot of their comedy is like either in dialogue or it's some sort of like atmospheric comedy, right? Like a building
Yeah.
with a sign or like a sign in front of a building, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a scene of one episode where it's like in a desert or something, and it's this
Mhm.
little like kind of shed looking building, old building, and the sign on it says Sneed's Feed and Seed. Like, you know, like a farming shop, you would think.
Yeah.
And the subtext underneath it says formerly Chuck's. So the implication is supposed to be that before Sneed bought it and made it for Feed and Seed, if you take the rhyme scheme of the name, it's Chuck's fucking suck.
Oh,
It's so, like,
I was thinking like,
subtle and painful.
I thought it was like Chuck's fucking cock or something. Oh, that's what I was going.
The first word that came to my mind was cuck too.
Yeah.
Chuck's cooking luck.
You're a cuck, you're in luck. Chuck's cuck and fuck.
Yeah, no.
$4.99.
$4.99 cucking.
Ew.
I want to see that
I'm sure-
Craigslist ad.
Sure. When out of this group it was me and Gab only, but we went to London last New Year's
Oh
and
shit.
for the parade.
Mhm.
I remember one day we just randomly we wanted to stay awake all night for when the planes leave. So we randomly put on South Park and it was like season 19 where it like actually starts having a storyline. And we were all like, wait, what the fuck? Why is this storyline like actually legitimately like
Yeah.
interesting as hell?
Why is this engaging?
Wait,
Why do I
wait.
care?
Wait. Was that the same night? Okay, because I know Garrett, you were Jax was there too, right?
Yeah.
Jackson Riley. Was that the same night that they like plugged up and started playing like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on their TV or something?
Did they do that?
Maybe
They did. I remember they called me on Discord and they turned their camera on. They were fucking playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on their TV. And I explicitly remember something happening. Like I feel like the first thing that comes to the top of my head is that they broke the TV. That's the first thing that comes to my head is that's what happened. But something happened. That's all I remember.
The first thing that comes to my head is the TV falling over. But I only like
That's what I was thinking too.
yeah.
Did that happen?
I'd have to talk to him about it. Because I never really like talked to them before I met you.
Okay.
So I like of course I would talk to them, but not as much as I do now. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd have to talk to him about it. Maybe we
I
should
think
get him
they
on the show
played-
next.
Oh yeah.
Just talk to him about breaking TVs in London.
Yeah. Damn, Jonah, you remember that?
Apparently, fish now in the oceans are becoming addicted to meth.
Dude, that shit was funny, bro.
I know, bro.
Bazinga.
God, if I end up I pray that I don't forget to anyway, I need to stop talking.
Oh, hey, so Garrett, I got some good news.
Oh yeah.
No, keep talking. I'm kidding. I got some good news. I got your video. Your video moved over to my main computer now.
Say psych right now.
No, I will not.
Context for people who don't know. A year ago, the
Year and a half
summer
ago.
of 2020. A year and a half ago? Fuck, what?
Mm.
That wasn't in the summer. It wasn't. It was it was like when we first started hanging out. It was like April.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so over a year ago, I first start, hanging out with Cameron, of course, and Jax and Dan and the people who I talk to a lot now. And we played Titanfall 2 because it was fun as hell and we all had it, or it was like cheap and we all got it, or something like that. And we played through so much of this game, had a bunch, all good fun. I recorded a lot of the footage and was like, okay, well, I'm trying to think about, these projects that I'm trying to make, these videos that I'm trying to make. So, hey, Cameron, could you edit this footage for me? And he's like, yeah, man, I got you. So I sent him the footage, which I did not know how to do at the time. And it was really hard to do because I had to send it through Google Drive, which only has so much space. So I had to send two things and then delete one of them and send the other thing. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So I got him all the footage, and then nothing.
Yeah.
It was a little bit, because what happened was really it was like a lot of inconvenient timing with a lot of things. There was a lot of stuff coming up, and
It was like a week after you sent me that video, I got diagnosed with depression.
yeah, which made me feel terrible because I was like, maybe this was a bad time.
He was asking me. He was like, "Hey, so you're making progress in that video, right?" I was like, "I'm trying. Just haven't felt motivation." And then 2 days later, I got back to him. I'm like, I got diagnosed with depression.
You have no idea how fucking guilty I felt when you first told me that. I was like, oh my fucking god. I've been riding his ass about trying to get this video out, and man has been fucking struggling. And
Well,
I've just been like, hey, so remember when we played Titanfall 2 like a week and a half ago?
I think the best part is one of our first conversations we had together was when I was still Jax's editor, and I was talking about how much I had to edit for Jax and how much I didn't want to edit for Jax.
Fuck. I remember that now. See, now I feel worse.
No, don't, please don't, because now I got it in this bad boy.
Oh. Oh.
Ah,
That was a joke.
I'm fucking sweating.
We're all good.
I thought he just shut off everything. I think he just died.
I need to
Shit.
Oh my god.
Everyone leave. Old Geb's gone.
Yes.
I'm right by my computer. Oh my Christ.
Slaps breaker.
Slaps computer. This bad boy can fit so much bullshit on it.
I was setting up for that joke for 5 minutes, dude. You don't know how hard I was trying to get that.
Holy shit.
God.
Wow. That might be the hardest I've ever laughed on this show. What the
Hey,
fuck?
Jonah, what you think about that?
Same.
Shit, man.
Yeah, classic Jonah. Classic
Fuck.
Jonah.
Yeah, you gotta stop with these
still-
bangers. I'm
you still got
overwhelmed.
it. You still got it.
Fly high, bro. Oh, fuck. No, all right.
Can you ask Jonah just for one clip, if he's sending in clips, just for one clip, ask him to just say Bazinga. Don't give him a reason why. Just tell him to say it.
Tell him to say Bazinga in the tone of that one clip where that dude says Baba Booey.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
I got a question. What's with the ranch dressing on Oreos?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fucking, in the fucking topic.
So, you know,
That was Peter.
yeah, I wanted to say, so my plan with these, like, topics was, like, if there was a topic that a guest sent, we would talk about it on their respective episode. And
what
I've really
the
been...
fuck? It's a ranch. Why?
Something people do, I
Peter.
guess. I don't know.
Well, I guess we can technically say we talked about it now, though.
I guess we can put that on
That
the
sounds-
checkmark. That's like the
Honestly,
only topic on the list
well-
we've talked about so
Well,
far.
okay. Well, how about hot sauce and Oreos?
Bro, it's Oreos. I just want milk.
Just
Okay,
I'm
what
fine
if you're lactose intolerant? Like
You just
And you shouldn't be
just
eating
eat
Oreos.
the
just
Oreo.
have raw dog the Oreo. Just have the
I
Oreo.
was so badly hoping someone
They
would
have
just say.
like
I was
lactose intolerant milk. Fucking
I was so badly hoping someone would just say, just tolerate it.
Dip the milk in almond, or dip the milk in almond milk, Gab. No, dip
Speaking
the
of
Oreo in
lactose-
almond milk.
Speaking of lactose intolerant, what do you think, Jonah?
I was listening.
Ha,
Dude.
dumbass.
What the fuck, Jonah?
what the fuck,
What the
man?
fuck is wrong with you?
Why the fuck can't you have cheese?
I didn't think we could be racist on this show.
It's not very funny, Jonah. It's kind of crazy.
You have no
Yeah.
idea. I just spat out my fucking gum onto my hand.
Bro, we ain't white. We can't be racist. Haha, high five, Brendan. Oh, psh.
It's fine.
What's the topics?
It's all right,
What
Kevin.
is this
You
topics?
can
You think
be
my-
with me as we both revel in our white guilt.
You think Michael
one-
Jackson
Like
touched
it.
those kids?
Wait. Do you think?
Only
God.
did-
Michael Jackson is real and he touched my ass.
Oh yikes! I didn't think we would actually bring this up.
Michael Jackson touching the kids? I thought we were
Well,
talking about it.
Gary, you talk about that like that was planned to bring this up.
No, I mean it was written down in the topics list, but I never thought I'd see the day where we actually talk about it.
Brendan, turn your camera on.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. Yeah, what's up?
There he is. Well, I mean, did he? Fuck.
Probably.
Probably.
I'd like to look it up just for some more conversation, but I don't
Yeah.
want to look that up.
I got you, man.
Yeah, Brendan, just give a
Dude.
fat. Did Michael Jackson touch those kids?
Whatever Google says is right.
People's like, what the fuck?
Did Michael Jackson died? Did Michael Jackson have kids? Did Michael Jordan play
Yeah,
basketball?
look it up
Did
on
Michael
both
Phelps
Google
retire?
and Bing.
Did Michael Jackson have biological kids? Did
Hold
Michael
on, let me go
Jackson
on
die
Yahoo.
on the toilet? Did Michael Jackson play baseball? Did Michael Jordan play baseball in high school? Did
Michael
Michael Jordan play in the MLB?
How's it getting Michael Jordan as well? Did you type in Jackson?
No,
Oh
no.
no,
Michael
I'm just
J.
going with what it's suggesting right now. I'm just
Oh.
seeing what it's giving me.
Yeah, Yahoo has a Twitter account. I just learned.
Oh. What a blight to
Bachelorette.
Twitter.
Bachelorette Katie Thurston breaks up the bromance that fans were loving.
How fucking dare she?
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
I just clapped like right in front of the mic. I might have to. Sorry, listeners. Fucking thunderclap.
Oh god, I'm too white on camera.
Oh god.
Sorry, I didn't mean to flashbang any viewers.
Sorry, they can take it. They've had to
Stairs.
stare at me for a season and a half. Nice.
I just,
Stares white guiltedly.
God, I straight up accidentally just unplugged it. Like this bad bona.
Oh my god.
Bro, there's so much on this.
Oh wait,
no.
what? Yeah,
What's
what are
the
you
answer, huh?
seeing?
What does Bing say? What does Google say?
I'm seeing the whole time. The first thing that comes up is he said he did not report the incident to the police because he thought he would not be believed. A former maid at the ranch testified that she had seen Michael Jackson kissing boys, including the actor Macaulay Culkin, and described Michael Jackson touching Culkin's leg and rear. That's from Wikipedia. It's the first thing that comes up on Google.
I'm sorry, just the term. Saw Michael Jackson kissing boys.
Hey, yo, anyone check up on Macaulay Culkin recently?
Isn't he
uh,
dating London? Isn't he dating London Tipton?
I think so, yeah. I thought they were having a kid.
Sheesh.
Shit, I don't know about that. But you
Also,
yeah,
heard
Taylor has
you
to
heard
go
about
for
his middle name,
timeline.
right? One of my favorite pieces of celebrity lore
Oh,
ever.
What?
we talked about this, Garrett. I remember this.
Yeah. He had
Barely.
he asked on Twitter, he asked his fans like what are some options to what should he change his name to, like his middle name, and the top result was change his middle name to Macaulay Culkin. So now
Yeah.
his legal
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is Macaulay Culkin.
It's what a fucking
That's,
really
that's a
don't know,
guy.
yeah.
man beats his drug addiction and renames himself to Macaulay Culkin. Sorry, I almost had a stroke saying
That's
that.
the play. That's the play. That's what
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
do.
That's what we all wish to achieve.
Mm.
To get off of drugs and then rename our legal name.
That's the circle of
Well,
life.
that's a topic. That's a topic. If you wanted to change your name, like legally, what would you guys change your name to?
McLovin.
McLovin.
Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one.
Well, my
These
mom told me
nuts.
that I was almost named Sebastian, so maybe I'd change it to that.
Bro, you also almost had a different name?
Oh yeah.
My name was almost Nishad. Like Nishad. Nishad. Like, my parents, like, when I was born, they got this, like, porcelain shoe. Like, that was the size of my foot when I was a newborn, made at the hospital. It has, like, my exact time of birth and my name written down. And then it says Nishad the Saxena, because they hadn't changed my name to what it would eventually be yet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
My
Yeah.
family wanted a girl, so.
Oh.
I was almost named Tommy.
Oh,
I'm
oh
so
yo,
glad.
my family wanted a girl too.
Yo.
Because they had my sister first.
Yeah.
And so they're like, we gotta have another girl for her to play with.
Exactly. It was the same thing.
My parents did not want a girl. In fact, they were tired of having girls because they both came from different marriages before they married each other, and in both of those marriages, they had a girl. So that's how I have my sisters. But then they were like, we need to just do some sort of like prayer to make sure we don't have a girl. So
They
here I
were
am.
tired of girl.
The American people have grown tired of women.
I remember specifically my mom told me when I was born I was like 5 pounds, and her first thought was, what did I do wrong?
God.
Oh god.
Everyone, see, I don't want to bring this up in like a depressing manner because it's not a sad thing, but it's just kind of funny to look back on. One of the first things my parents told me, they said it in like an innocent way because I was young at the time, but basically what they told me is I was not intentional. So I have
Yep.
just to give an example of I have a brother who is 13 years older than me, and I have a sister who is 10 years older than me.
Yeah, I know another guy like that. Like his parents never told him that he's an accident, but I was like, bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you.
my
Your
The
parents
math-
probably
the
didn't
math
want you.
don't add up.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was like,
my-
your parents probably didn't want you, and he was like, yeah, probably.
yeah, because the way my mother would put it when I was younger, she was just like, we weren't planning to have another kid, so you were the special one.
Holy shit.
And then as I grew older, I was just like, oh, so it was an accident. All right, cool.
It's like when like Markiplier, every time he tells the story, he's like, yeah, my parents were on like 5 different kinds of birth control when I was born.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I never even knew that. I'd never heard him
Yeah.
talk about that.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was a fat accident.
Yeah, he's talked about it multiple times. Was it him or was it his brother that was born first? I don't fucking know.
He
Thought it
was
was-
definitely an accident.
I thought his brother was older.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
you're probably right.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah.
Something about accidents.
I was born 5 pounds, but look at me now, mom. Grr.
50 pounds.
You did gains.
Yeah, 50 pounds.
Arm.
Yeah. I'm a smart boy though. I ended out all right.
Yeah.
I struggle with like very quick metabolism. I don't think I've broke
Same.
like yeah, I don't think I've broke plus 10 pounds, like gained 10 pounds since I was in like 3rd grade. I am 120 pounds
No,
and
I
I have
have the-
not gained.
I have the shittiest diet. And I never gain weight.
Yeah, I have a really bad diet too, but I still eat a lot, and I never gain weight, and it frustrates the hell out of
I'll
me.
fucking like
Really.
feast all day, and the next day check my weight, and I lost a pound somehow.
Yeah. All I do is like sit around all day on my computer, and then it's just like, okay.
I'm in a weird spot because I'm that same way, but then I'm thankful that I don't gain pounds from just like, sitting around and eating everything all day.
Yeah.
But when I came home from college, my parents were like, "You've definitely lost weight." But then, I had gone to
Thing.
get my ears checked out for an ear infection, and I stood on the scale, and I was 280, so I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you just haven't seen me in a long time? I have as much of a dad bod as you do, father." So, like...
Your
Bro,
doctor's just-
but we were talking about this the other day. Your physique is killer for
Oh,
your
yeah.
size and amount of activity. Like because you could have easily either been like a stick figure or obese, and you're neither.
You have the perfect body shape.
You got the
Logan.
you got the like trapezoid Dorito like broad ass shoulders.
Bro,
Wow.
you built like a Dorito.
That's the first time
Oh,
I've ever been positively called a trapezoid, or at least ever felt it positively.
That's like yeah, no, bro,
It's
like
like-
because you got those broad shoulders. I swear my shoulders like go inward.
Wait,
And then
hang on.
the other day we finally saw your
Reverse.
quads, and I had
Oh
the
yeah,
most
because we...
I had the most conflicted feelings in my life. I was like, this man doesn't go to the gym, and his quads are built like a power lifter's.
Now, true, but to be fair, it's a lot of genetic stuff because my sister is built very similarly. My sister on my dad's side. But also, I was in karate for 5 years, which
Oh
of
yeah,
Of
Oh, yeah.
course, it's like, well, it's just fucking karate, which is what I heard for all 5 years I was in it. But
karate.
yeah, no. So like
It
that
did
definitely,
something.
yeah, it definitely helped for sure. I don't feel like
Yeah.
I would have looked any sort of way like this had I not gone.
It-
And plus, I
that-
never would have gotten a 2nd-degree black belt in karate. So there's
That
that too.
that reminds me of another topic. One of the worst decisions yet weirdly beneficial thing I've ever done or had happen to me in my life was for 3 years in high school. I was gonna say I'm not even sure if Garrett knows this, but he might. I was in JROTC.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I do remember this.
Yeah. I had no plans to go in the military at whatsoever. I had none. But I just thought it would be good for like leadership skills, and also it gave me an excuse to work out. and
you go.
that's the main reason I did it. And surprisingly, the instructors were actually kind of chill, and I much enjoyed it over my marching band class. Fucking hated marching band in high school.
Yeah,
I had a very awful instructor. I've told Garrett very many stories about the instructor I had. I hated him.
Would you like
Yeah.
to share one?
So,
Okay.
real quick,
Uh,
to give context to you guys and the people back home listening to this who may know, he's worse than the current director, who has actively gone and changed the entire structure of how the band used to be at our school.
Oh wait, you go to high school? You went to high school with us?
What? No.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
He lives in Georgia. No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I when you said like, I thought you were talking about we were talking about the same director for him.
No.
too.
I don't want to
I-
I don't want to say his name and worry about censoring it. But you
Yeah.
guys know the director
Yeah.
who's there now, who has changed the way that their feet are supposed to be when they're at attention, and added electronics to the show, which we all hated when we didn't have them.
He also hates me.
I mean, it's
Hold up.
hates
what?
one
I'm
good
confused. Are we
player.
talking about our school?
Yes.
He changed all that?
He
Yes.
added
remember that.
electronics.
Yes.
I kind of
When?
missed. I kind of missed
Ian-
the performance.
So no. This year,
This year.
Bandcamp
Oh, yeah.
started. Bandcamp started yesterday at the time of this
Yeah.
recording,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Ian went and said that he's changed everything.
So what way are they marching now?
45-degree angles with their feet.
Yeah, their feet are angled out instead of like forward at attention.
While they're
So-
marching, or
I think
while they're at
s-
attention.
While they're marching.
So it's
too.
just attention,
That's the
is-
way
Oh,
my
wait.
school did it.
or are
I
they
don't know.
marching?
I think it might be just at I'm not sure. I don't
That
know if
looked
it's just at
janky as
attention.
hell if they were at 45
it is
degrees while
ridiculous.
marching.
Yeah, it looked like ducks or something. Just
That's the way my school did it. It's just a reason or an example of how much I hated my band director. We had to stand at attention and march with our feet at a 45-degree angle. So kind of like this.
Yeah,
Always.
that's not.
so yeah, like a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just as an example, one thing that he'd do. So first off, he was very hard on us. Like he was basically the way he treated us to get us to march. He acted like he wouldn't take a second to realize that we were just high schoolers doing this as a hobby. It
Yeah.
was one of those situations where he worked us so hard to the point where you would think we're doing this as a career. Which that's like that in itself is like that's okay, that's annoying, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But then there are stories about kids who have approached him to leave marching band or quit band. I have a friend named Coleman. Garrett knows him.
Mhm.
Who he told this story a little while ago. That same band director tried to blackmail him to not leave marching band. And when I was leaving band and marching band for my senior year of high school, because I didn't want to deal with anything stressful, he made it. He would not let me go on it. Like to the very last second, I was turning my stuff back in because COVID happened that year, and so I was bringing stuff back in from like being online for such a long time. And he stopped me while I was putting my stuff away, and he goes, "So I see you don't have band on your schedule next year." And I was like, "Nope." And he goes, "Well, all I can say is I hope to see it later on." I was like, "You motherfucker."
Didn't you like talk to him about it before as well? I remember you mentioned it like
Yeah.
in your story when you first told it to me. You were like, "Look, we talked about this. I'm not doing
Yeah.
band this year."
Yeah,
and he was
I
still
told-
like that.
Yeah, no, I at that point I told him, I said, "We've talked about it before. I don't want to do band anymore." And at that time that I talked to him before about it, I was not in a good mood, and he was not helping. I was very adamant, and I was saying, "I am not doing band or marching band next year. I don't want to deal with it," and that's where I left it. I was not in. I did not want to deal with him.
Yeah.
I hated him so much. But on a lighter note, I would have went to the same school as you guys if I didn't move.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
things could have
Um,
been very different.
Oh yeah. Very different.
Marching band's always weird to me whenever I think back on it, because overall, like, I did it all 4 years, and I was like, I would consider it a positive experience. But then every single day we had rehearsal, I would hate it. So I
Yeah.
don't know where I got the positive like memory from.
Maybe
pod-
maybe the first year or so.
Maybe
First
I
two
feel like-
years, maybe.
Just
I feel like
didn't
the
have to
most
deal with
fun,
anything.
the most fun I had in marching band was when we weren't practicing, like actual shows and competitions, but like actual shows were fun. And then the times that practice was fun were just the times that you could talk to friends.
Yeah,
I was
we
in the-
didn't get much of that.
Oh really?
We'd still
didn't.
sneak it on the field and get yelled at. We didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we didn't really get that much either, but we'd sneak it. I was in the trumpet section, and at least the way the trumpet section in my school worked is, the trumpet section leader every year would make it a requirement to where everyone knows each other, everyone is friends with each other. So no matter
Yeah.
where you were in placement, well, okay, it worked though. No matter where we were in placement, there was someone next to you could talk to.
Yeah.
and
That-
it was great.
That's very cool. I guarantee that never would have worked in our band.
No, for
Really?
sure.
With probably like any section, admittedly. You know,
Really?
like I mean, we kind of it was never enforced for like the trombones or like the low brass. We all just kind of
Mhm.
like got to know each other because we'd always, if we had to divvy up in practice, we'd always go and practice together.
Yeah.
So it was always kind of like, there's a mutual agreement at least at the very bottom line. But
There's
like
a foundation to talk to someone.
exactly, exactly. There's a
Even if you
basis.
don't really like them, it's just after being just familiar with them, you just it's
Yeah.
just someone.
They still feel approachable. But then
Yeah.
like other sections, I know for sure did not have that kind of thing based off the people that were in there.
Yeah, and I also feel like at my school, or at least with the trumpet section, it worked because if you know people who are in the trumpet section, you know the way they are. You know
trumpets,
trumpet
man.
players. You know
Trumpets.
trumpet players. Yeah. So I feel like that probably associated or had something to do with it. Just because trumpet players are trumpet players. Why?
Yeah.
Why is that? It seems like across every band, every like section acts the same, no matter what school it is.
Oh yeah. No, it's
always
all
the
about
same.
like the instrument and the personality coincide. One defines the other and vice versa.
So it's like how owners look like their dogs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't bite.
Yes, it do.
yeah.
I just remembered how many times my trombone has unironically bitten
Yeah.
me. Yes, it do.
Yeah, I feel like every school has just an unreasonably mean clarinet section.
Yo,
I'll take that as a yeah. I'll take
hey,
that,
yo,
I'll take that as a yeah.
preach, bro.
I'll take that as a yeah. Then.
Clarinet is like the most emo instrument.
Fucking clarinets and flutes, bro. What's up with them?
I don't know.
Flutes, I feel like
just-
are a little more of a mixed bag, but clarinets, off the table, out of pocket.
Every clarinet player I've ever met, he's just been super sassy. Like
Flutes, there
for
are
no
always those
goddamn reason.
two-
yeah, for
Flutes,
no
there's always
reason.
at least two people who absolutely fucking hated each other in the same section and didn't want to acknowledge the other person's existence.
Mhm.
God.
I guess it's just like something about not being heard and having so many parts. It's just
They heard too many Squidward jokes. They finally
Yeah.
That's why they're emo.
SpongeBob, I'm listening to My Chemical Romance.
Wait. Hold on, I gotta find that image. There's an
God.
emo Squidward image somewhere. I've seen it before. Oh,
Oh,
my god,
no.
I found it.
that was fast.
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's very important. Very important. There we go.
Oh shoot.
I'll have to. If I alt tab out of this display, it'll fuck up
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
recording. Hey, let me pull this up on my phone.
Damn, yeah, you about to have a lot of editing to do for this episode.
What the fuck is this?
It's the exact image I was thinking of. The exact one.
Damn.
How have you seen this before?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I guess that joke just resurged a mind in or a memory in my subconscious mind. Just boiling.
I think a big reason that I ended up just enjoying marching band was just because I really like the kind of music we were playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Like, the first year we had Queen. Second year was the Beatles. Third year was Elton John.
Oh,
Four were just
shit.
4 random songs. But they
Oh,
were all
dude.
good.
Elton John sounds awesome.
Other than maybe Sound of Silence.
I know Elton John sounds
Uh-huh.
awesome.
Yeah, bro, Saturday was hype as fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I think about the marching band that you guys were in, the first thing I think of is Jax's trombone being filled with baby powder, and then a week later, somehow contracting pneumonia.
Senior, junior pranks, bro. That's
Yeah, so hi. I am the person that usually takes the
Oh, the
blame
mastermind.
for that story. The
Yeah,
mastermind, as
behind the whole-
our close friends call
Of
it.
course.
Are you
So
serious?
so allow me to break it down, and I'm going to break this down in the most honest to God way that I can put this.
Does he know?
It's after practice one day.
Yeah.
And, I'm hanging out. It's whatever. I'm tired. I'm sad. So I was planning on showering, but I didn't feel the energy, so I just stripped down, butt-ass naked, and lay down on my bed for a bit and just sit there. Then
Integral to the story.
I feel my, just to put it in context to show what's going on.
Yeah.
My phone starts ringing, and it's my close friend. And I pick up, and I'm like, hello? And I hear 2 to 3 voices. It was him. It was either you, Neelob, or it was Cody.
I'm just not involved in the
Okay.
like that stuff.
So it was.
We didn't know until the day it was being done.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We
it
didn't know
was.
until the second it was being done.
So it was Luke, Cody, and I think Ella was there.
I think it was just him,
or maybe it was just Luke and Cody.
Yep.
So they're walking around, and they have me on speaker, so they're both talking to me, and they're both like, hey, Junior Senior Prank War is coming up. We need ideas for pranks. And I'm sitting there just like, why are you guys talking to me about this? I'm not the prank guy. And they're just like, because you can come up with ideas, something. And I'm like, all right, fine. And of course, my brain is like, I doubt they're going to use these ideas. But I'm like, you could fill cases with something. You could fill, I don't know, you could get bungee cords and tape them to the ceiling. You could do all this stuff. And they're like, all right, cool. We'll use that idea. And so they hang up, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just let them do their thing. They call me back and say, okay, so we've picked up a bag of popcorn. We picked up candy corn. We picked up baby powder. We picked up baby oil, or baby lotion, rather. We picked up bungee cords, and we're trying to think of anything else to get out of this Dollar Tree. And I'm like, you guys were listening to me? Takis, yeah.
Takis and off-brand biofreeze.
Yeah. And I'm like, you guys were listening to me? Okay, sure.
Hold on. So you say that you say that you assume they weren't actually going to do any of those ideas. So you tell them to grab the worst possible thing you could put instead of an instrument. Baby powder.
The plan was never to put anything in the instrument. I told them put things in the cases.
Okay, that's fair.
Because in the
That's
cases would do less damage, right?
Yeah.
It would just be the cases covered, and maybe the outside of the instrument, but it wouldn't be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell me, we've got the stuff, and I'm like, that's cool, whatever, don't care. Hang up, get my, next day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of commotion going on in the band room, and I'm like, I wonder what's going on.
Oh,
I
boy.
walk my happy ass into the storage closet and see a trombone hanging from the ceiling. And I'm like, oh, fuck. That's not good. And I see Jax standing looking at his trombone and a whole lot of commotion. I'm like, what the hell's going on? There's a whole crowd going around him. And something's like, baby powder, blow it. And everyone's shouting, blow it. And I'm like, wait, no fucking way. And as soon as that thought finishes, boom, baby powder goes everywhere in the storage room.
So again, you were in the room when it was being done? You came
No!
in. Okay. Okay.
Good question, Carrot. Does he know?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
So after all the pranks were had, and it was decided that junior senior war. Yeah, he got his bag pretty good. But he goes, it was like that day, I think, and our band director had already come into the room and gone like, what the fuck is all of this? And we're like, like Luke and Cody looked like they just saw a ghost because they saw an angry fucking preacher, like they saw an angry pastor. Of course they did. So
smite them with a Bible.
Basically, yeah, no. Like he was crazy respected, and they really looked up to him, and they were the section leaders.
Oh,
and
no.
to see their boss walk into the room and catch their asses doing it, basically, was probably not the best for them. So everything's explained. They think they're going to jail or something. I don't fucking know. The details get a little blurry for me.
Death.
But Jack sends a message to our group chat saying ER check.
Yeah,
And we're
he-
like, are you fucking kidding me? We sent this kid, I was like, you guys sent this kid to
For
the
the next
ER?
time,
And they
baby
turn at me and go, you told us to get the baby powder. And I go, I didn't tell you jack shit. I gave you an idea. You bought the fucking powder. And so I figure out, like, maybe the next morning that he was joking about going to the ER, because he still showed up to class. I was like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, no, I didn't actually go to the ER. And I was like, you motherfucker.
I did like thought I heard from him that he caught pneumonia like a week later or something.
I think he actually did catch pneumonia.
Yeah.
So he still did get sick, but he still made the ER joke. Apparently, according to Luke, the juniors had a plan for revenge before our band director came to stop it.
Yep.
That they would some variant of they'd take our instruments, fill them with like nugs was one of the things. They would fill them with Wendy's chicken nuggets because you could buy them for 50 nugs for $10.
Oh,
you know,
God.
like a family bucket. It's fucking incredible. But
Yeah.
it's like the communal fucking nug bucket. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But so apparently filled with nugs. One of the plans was they would take out our instruments, duct tape the cases to the ceilings, and then while we were trying to get our cases down, they would take our actual instruments, put them in the percussion tenor cases, and then fill the cases with ketchup, mustard, and
God.
I think relish or maybe mayonnaise.
That's awful.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was gonna be fun. It was gonna be a back and forth thing.
Yeah,
The
bro.
thing
If
is-
the director hadn't gotten involved, it would have been
No,
fun.
no. Listen, the thing is that people who had no involvement or anything or weren't like freaked out for overreacted because there were some people who like had nothing to do with it, but they made a scene
Oh,
like
no.
while everything was happening.
There's always those
And
people.
then
The thing is, people
During
have done
that-
this shit years before,
Yeah.
and nobody like gave a fuck.
exactly, and then after that,
Uh-oh.
it caused like kind of a traffic jam in the closet, and it was like we were getting ready for band class. So then our director got pissed because we were all late and we were freaking out,
Oh, God.
and people were making this big scene. So it just screwed everything up.
I remember in marching band there was always a situation where there would be fucking clarinet. They would always make a scene if somebody somebody like messed up during marching, and our
Oh yeah.
our band director would be like, "Hey, check where you're stepping," and then the clarinet, like they'd maybe mess up like one or two more times. They're trying to get better at it. They're trying to do it, and the clarinet would turn around and just, and yeah, it was terrifying. On campus.
oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh god. Did you have that, Cameron, whenever you'd go to like a football game? When
Wait, what?
so
Okay,
when you
so
Yeah, I'm
would go
pretty sure
to
it's just us. I'm pretty sure it's just us.
when
Yeah,
you
whenever
when
we
would,
went somewhere,
yeah.
There was a point where like the buses would like enter into like the school campus area, and we like, oh, shut up. So it was like to be respectful or like quiet, so it's not just like a bunch of screaming kids in the bus.
and to make
So,
sure
like-
that the bus drivers could hear any sort of important information if
Yeah.
it were delivered to them, you know.
Oh,
So then
really?
you'll have someone just screaming on campus all the time. Just fucking-
That's annoying. On bus rides, we didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
About like noise that was going on. The only time that we were hushed by anyone or by the band, actually, I'll tell this story. By the band director directly. The only times we were actually hushed is like during a football game. I have a very fond memory about this. I'm gonna say the kid's name was Jason. He started chanting to like the oh fuck, I forgot what it is, the drums. Did you guys ever have that thing where the drums would play their songs that it's just percussion every once in a while?
Yeah.
They'd
Yeah.
rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during that, the tempo was like that. And then so Jason started getting the trumpets riled up and started chanting, I beat my dick like Chris Brown's wife.
Oh no.
And the whole trumpet section was screaming that at a football game. Parents right next to us just chanting that to the drum line. And he looks at us, he just goes. And it was never questioned. He never brought that up. So we basically got away with it.
I think that happened to us a few times, but it never was to the extent of I beat my dick like Chris Brown's wife.
The scream is like, Spartans, what is your profession? Or
Oh
something.
yeah, they would always want me.
Like,
So the
ooh.
trumpets, my old friends would always turn to me and be like, "Geb, we need you to scream the 300 line." And I was like, I haven't seen the movie, so I was like, "What's the 300 line?" And they'd go like, "We need you to scream Spartans. What is your profession?" And then we just oh. So I would just I'd try and do that, and for a couple times when I started, it would work. But then every time I would do it, I'd feel like a fucking idiot because only a select group of trumpets would be doing it, and no one would join in.
Yeah.
I'd say
That's-
No, bro.
be screaming.
Later it was the brass. It was just the
I
full
didn't
brass,
even
bro.
know that was a thing. I could never hear that.
It was a big section of brass later.
That's always one of those things. The drum line, they would do like whenever the songs that they play that's just percussion. There was one where we do this with our hand.
Yeah.
And there were some people who just didn't. So they were just standing there at attention, just
That shit was always.
holding their
Ugh.
holding their instrument in this hand, just while everyone else is like the whole time.
The people that stand at attention during times when it's supposed to be fun are the same people that say that band is a sport. And
the
like
same
Yeah.
people,
unironically.
they're the same people who play clarinet.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
God. I
Tony,
really
you haven't
hope-
talked in a while. What do you think?
One day the ape out there, Harambe is just out there. He took the wrong mushroom and became human.
Oh shoot, Jonah,
You would.
I remember that too. Holy shit! Yeah, I forgot that happened.
yeah.
God. Yeah.
I'm actually
I-
curious. I'm sure he's got plenty of stories about the percussion
yeah.
line as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one I can remember is like I'm probably in no place to actually talk about this, but there was one percussionist who was epileptic,
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
and he was we had a little storage room for the percussion. It was the percussion room, and it was, I don't remember what was going on that day or like what was supposed to be happening, but
It's just rehearsal. It's just-
yeah, it was just a regular rehearsal, I think. And then he ended up having a seizure
Oh
in the
God.
middle of class, and he fell when he had it and hit his head on like the table. So his head was like open, bleeding. Like he was
Jesus
in a
Christ.
bad state. So people are running out to get the director. They're like, "Dude, you need to stop right now. Like, is hurt. We need to make sure he's all right." The entire time, we're sitting waiting for like EMS to show up, making sure everyone's all right. And then they get him out of here. They get him taken care of. He's doing all right, and they get him to the hospital. I think
Hold on. As he was walking out, he legitimately just like waved at us because
Yeah.
I knew there was
Really?
something about that story that I couldn't remember. Yeah,
Like-
no, he
like
was
just- Still bleeding from his head. Just
he's just like
oh my God.
just seeing us out. He was one of the chillest dudes ever.
oh he was chill.
I was gonna
He was-
say
he was
he's-
chill.
What a chap.
He was hella chilling. But no, I
out
just-
the back of my head, still chilling.
I remember like because he was like bleeding, and like the director asked for like a sweatshirt or something to like
Yeah.
soak up, put it head, and then fucking like the tryhard section leaders were, what the fuck?
Bacon.
Oh okay.
What? Oh, I thought you were. All right, sorry. Anyway,
Yeah.
audio listeners, he
So-
has workshop or the
No.
fucking wallpaper desktop thing, and
Bacon.
he has a bacon desktop. Anyway, sorry.
That's all I wanted
Yeah.
to show. That's
So
all.
It wasn't
So
a section leader though. It was someone else.
no,
Just
yeah,
from
but
the
so the
department.
huge
Not a
just starts
section,
being like, everybody who has a sweatshirt, like give him here, and then a bunch of people start giving, just try to start giving the sweatshirts in, and the director's like, no, I just need one. It's like fucking obviously you only need one. What are people doing? They're gonna drown this injured dude in sweatshirt. They're gonna
yeah,
suffocate him.
And they grabbed the timpani covers too.
Yes, they didn't
What?
even need a sweatshirt
Yeah.
because they already had a cloth there.
It was just funny watching them run all the way from the front of the room to the back.
Yeah.
Also, Garrett, you don't do any color correction on these, do you?
Only if I have to.
Okay, because I was gonna say I'm so sorry. My skin color keeps changing.
It's all
And it's
good.
like looking at it
Michael
fluorescent
Jackson be
light bulb.
like,
I was gonna say I got-
Michael, oh my god. Yeah, no, it's all good.
it's about those kids. I'm...
All right.
God,
what the fuck are we talking about?
this
Marching
band.
band, Michael Jackson,
Oh,
streaming, editing, podcasting.
Honestly, I blocked out so many memories from marching band.
right.
I
I've
feel
got
that.
Yeah,
I've
it's sort
got
of fading.
Yeah, not intentionally. I just don't remember anything, which is a good thing because there's a lot of shit I don't want to remember.
Yeah.
Garrett, I'm not
Damn
sure.
straight.
I'm not sure if I've ever told you about this. But it's like a small story. But did you ever hear how Jax convinced me for 2 years that he was colorblind? And then
No.
when I made a reference to it, he just goes, "Oh yeah, I was lying." 2 years. We were playing like Battlefield Hardline or something, and he was like, I think he like team killed me or something. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't tell colors." I was like, "There's a colorblind mode." He goes, "Oh, okay, I'll switch it to that." From that day on, to the day he told me that he just lied, I thought he was colorblind. 2 years. 2 years. Our friendship was built upon a lie.
I was only friends with him because I thought he was colorblind. Only
Yeah.
after did I learn he was a pretty alright dude.
Out of pity. I don't know, yeah, that reminds me of another guy I knew from band. So there was this one dude. He went to a different high school. He looked similar to me, and so I saw him at like sophomore, or junior year, all the way through senior year, at like auditions for stuff like all county, and like, so I would see him. He was a trumpet player, and he came up to me. He's like, "Bro, you Indian?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Bro," he gave me a hug. And I saw him at like every single audition and honor band I went to. Like I saw him at all county auditions, saw him at all county. I saw him at mid-state auditions. I saw him at mid-state. So he was actually like good.
Yeah. Those are always
Every-
the best interactions, like interband reactions.
I never learned his name, and he never learned my name.
Really?
Yeah, we
Uh,
always recognized each other. We were like, "Bro, still Indian?" I was like, "Yeah." And then last time I saw him,
Yep.
I was like, "God, I did something. I'm not actually Indian." The betrayal I felt. He never told me what he actually was.
You'll never know.
That's
I
a
just
fucking
think it's
noir
funny,
detective
man.
type betrayal right there.
Yeah.
It's like,
But yeah, like interband interactions are so fun. Like I don't know if you guys ever did this in the stand, but something we do in the trumpet section is we would hold our trumpets.
Whoa! Return of the King!
Oh!
As Jesus
Been
came out of it,
resurrected.
as Jesus was
Alonso
resurrected
didn't kill him.
later.
So that's what Cameron looks like. What's
And
up?
thus he is risen.
I'm
What are we
very
doing?
white.
He is very white.
Yeah. Oh, we do-
Unbelievably pasty. What's going on?
we talking about marching band and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About what?
Marching
Marching
band.
band.
Oh, Marchman. Yo.
You got any percussion stories, bro?
Yeah, Jonah, what you think about
Were
that?
you in percussion?
Like, what did you just say? This is such a. No, I'm put on the spot here. What am I supposed to say? I've got a million stories.
We've
I
been
was there for a
doing that
while.
all episode. We've been doing that
Okay.
the entire time
Yeah.
we've been recording.
Every time we'll ask, so Jonah, what do you think? And then
We just stare at the camera.
That's great. I love it.
Oh, what the fuck, Jonah? What? That's not funny.
yeah.
Give us
Oh,
some, give
God.
us some marching band stories. What you got, Jonah?
Yeah, how you beating on those drums?
Beating
beat
a lot
him-
of
did you beat
things.
him good?
Wait, what?
Did you beat those drums good?
I beat him so good.
Just gotta make sure.
Hold up. So what kind of stories have we been telling? Just so I can, narrow down. my
We
list.
talked about the-
pranks.
Baby powder,
We
clarinet
talked about
section.
having a
Okay.
seizure in class.
We'll leave that name out.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, we've been
I
telling
have
all
a
the
lot of-
stories. Okay.
I have a lot of names to bleep.
the stereotypes for every section and every band is universal.
Yeah, that is pretty
Clarinets.
true.
Remember the time your former girlfriend got a concussion?
Yeah.
Shit.
Bro, she still has it.
She's
Oh, yikes.
If that explains half of it, I mean, shoot, man.
Garrett's just like, Garrett's just like,
Oh,
man.
I
you know
hope she
what?
doesn't watch this.
or she's listened to some of these.
Hey.
Yeah, we just lost a sub. Oh, no.
No, it's all good. She said she's only seen the first one. I don't know. I don't care. What's going on, guys?
So she only cares about she only cares about skin deep stuff. Only going to the first.
Okay. What's
March
going
goes
on?
through percussion stories.
Wow, this changed
Percussion
context
stories.
really quickly.
I don't know. I got all the stories. I'm trying to think. Do you guys have any juicy ones that I could elaborate on, or anything?
I remember the phone in the base room.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's yeah. Or like one of the people, not that the other one, the one of the people in our section. We would just like mess with her all the time. Just it was pretty much just me all the time, and like I would just like take her phone and put it in random places. And then I got some one day. I like,
talking about the dude with the sick dad, right?
Yeah. Then one day I took a drum and I took the head off of the drum and I put her phone inside of it and then like I tuned the head back onto it. It's a whole like 15-minute process. She's like looking for her phone and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Have you checked like the case for one of the marching drums in the back? Like pull out this bass drum out of like all the stacks of drums that we have, opens up the case, there's just a phone sitting inside of it. She just gives me this like death glare. She's like, what?
Oh.
When I say sick dad to the audience, I mean awesome dad, not ill dad.
Not like an ill dad, yeah.
The plagued dad.
Not diseased dad.
So that reminded me of a story that weirdly takes place in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, I might have told Garrett the story before. I've known Jack since kindergarten, and the first time I interacted with him, I had a friend in kindergarten that I somehow convinced to steal Jax's iPod for a day. Why did Jax bring an iPod to kindergarten? I don't know. But he stole it for like a day, and Jax will never let me down on it ever since I told him that I came up with that idea and convinced him to do that.
So he just had it for a day?
He just had it for a day.
He just brought it home with him?
No. He just had before Jax left, he gave it back.
Okay.
But for the entire day, I just convinced him to take it.
I thought you meant like an entire 24-hour cycle.
No. That would have just been thievery. Not like it was.
You guys got any kindergarten stories?
There was a time I beat up that kid,
I got some.
but that was like third grade. That was in kindergarten.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
That's all I got.
A sick cloud, dude.
Yeah, do we have matching headphones?
Do you guys have the same headphones?
No,
exactly. Because he's Jonah. He's the other Jonah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
He is! Holy fuck!
Wait, Jonah, do we have matching skin tones?
No.
Oh no way!
The
Do we have
prophecy.
matching inequality in the world? I mean, I don't know, but
My mind's being blown. My cock is busting open right now.
Yeah.
makes two of us.
No way!
Also, like the Wi-Fi here is god awful.
You've
So I
been-
apologize if
You
like,
actually haven't been delayed for once.
Yeah, you've been
Yeah,
the
okay,
most
cool.
on sync that you've been for the past like 5
That's
episodes.
so funny because every 2 seconds there's this little banner that comes up that says like internet quality poor. You keep cutting out.
You're
I'm like,
really
okay.
fine for honor and
Yeah.
You're so
You know,
beautiful.
I'll wait to.
Hey,
I'll wait
you're
to clean this
beautiful.
up later.
You're the sexiest man I've ever seen. Apart from me.
we stand a self-loving king. I hate that.
Yes,
I hate
sir.
that.
Let's go. We stand. Never mind.
Oh
I'll
no.
wait to clean this up later. I plan to do
I'll,
that.
I'll have to clean this up later too, if you know what I'm saying.
I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Relatable.
Anyway,
What you were saying?
I plan to do this the entire podcast. I brought up a bag of hot chocolate mix.
I thought it was cinnamon. I was so worried.
Cinnamon challenge.
I thought you were doing that.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I put it in my mouth and immediately went down my lungs, and thus what you saw.
Me
Gotcha.
and Brennan, we ate dry pre-workout earlier.
Took some dry
Just powder, poured it in our
Oh,
mouth, and
no.
then drink water after we put it in our mouth.
Well, that's how you
Really?
do it.
Yeah,
Dry
it
scoops
wasn't
of
bad.
pre-workout.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been big on protein powder.
Well, it was pre-workout.
Oh, okay.
And plus, it was kind of pussy pre-workout because it's C4. It's not gonna.
Plastic
Has to be taken.
explosives, I see.
Yeah. Well, usually, like people go for all the shit that just got taken off the shelves because of some health risks. Yeah, I want that. You know, Odin's blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speeds up your heart rate by 20%.
Delicious.
Perk tree.
How long have you guys been recording?
We're at an
Good
hour
question.
25 right now.
Dude,
Oh.
Dope.
you guys got a
What?
favorite memory from elementary school?
Favorite memory from elementary school?
I have this
Fucking
memory
hated
of,
elementary
There's a
school.
lot that I chose to forget.
yeah.
I was in elementary school. I was the fucking loser white kid. That's what I was. I don't ever
I
want
was
to go
the-
back to that.
I was the fucking loser brown kid.
Yeah, same.
I was the loser
I was a
white kid.
Chad.
Okay,
know.
no.
Hey,
Okay.
look how you
I'm just kidding,
turned
bro.
out.
Dude, I barely spoke English.
People thought I couldn't. They all thought I was stupid.
God, no.
They thought I
okay.
had like.
I have third party vision. Like I have memories of seeing kids ask like other kids of like Hispanic origin, just like, "Do you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Can you speak
No,
English?"
no, it was. Do you speak Mexican? Do you speak Mexican?
Oh,
Hey, you're from
yeah.
Mexico, right?
It's like, it just the response will just be, I don't know. Can you speak American?
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
plan.
sorry. I'm sorry. Mexico's in language.
Look, I'm American. I think I'll use my credit card.
yeah.
Do you have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
I love that video so much.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
yes.
I know. I want to be best friends with that guy.
Hey, he does such a good accent.
I think
I've
I'll use
got
my-
I've got an elementary school memory. So, in 5th grade, we had the statewide test going on. It was the TCAP.
Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to take the science TCAP. And earlier that day, I had a buddy who gave me a full deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yo.
And I didn't know jack shit about Yu-Gi-Oh, so I was just like,
My blue eyes.
this stuff is cool as hell. Dark Magician, fucking
Yeah.
what? I don't know what's going on, but I want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to take this dang old TCAP test. So I was like, okay, well, let me just, I'll go through it. They say that, whenever you're done, put your head down and,
Oh, you told the
just-
story before.
yeah, so, put your head down and, try and make sure to stay out of people's way. I was like, okay,
God.
cool. When I finish my test, I'll put my head down, get out my cards, look through them, and I'll be out of the way while still being able to make progress on what could be a new hobby. It's pretty cool. So I get through with this test, and it took me like 8 minutes. It was not a hard test. I was like, oh, this,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. It's done. It's easy. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay, well, now that I'm done with the test, I'll look through these cards. And my dear teacher saw me finish the test fast and then start looking at a deck of cards and goes, he must not have cared. I'm going to take his cards away. So she gets out of her desk, walks over to me, and goes, hand me the cards. I was like, okay. So I hand her the cards. And she's like, these are going to the principal's office. You're not getting these back. And I was like, what? What did I do? I did what I was told.
That's annoying as hell.
So
That-
I leave the portable like crying. So I'm like, my mom's gonna be pissed at me that I got in trouble.
Yep.
And my mom was actually like, wait, you're not in the wrong here. And I was like, whoa, you never say that. Okay, cool. And she goes, okay, well, I'll be reasonable with the teacher. Let's just wait until you get your test score back, and then we'll see what to do from there. I got a 99 on that fucking test.
Oh my god.
So my mom goes to the teacher and is like, so what score did what score did Garrett get on that test? And she goes, got a 99. So she was pissed. I eventually did what no other kid could, what some who were only, delinquents would do. I spoke to the principal, went to her desk, and got my cards
Yo.
and left. And it was not even because of disciplinary action, it was because of a misunderstanding. Story of my life.
I like it.
It's because of a misinput.
That reminds me of two stories.
Mr. Input.
You calm the fuck down!
That reminds me of two stories. In 8th grade, I actually had a teacher who did not like me and was not afraid to let me know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to have my parents talk to her and talk to the principal of the school, because I was checking out because I wasn't feeling good that day. And as soon as I walked out the door, listen, I don't like using this term, but this bitch. I walk out the door. This bitch. I hear her say, "Man, I'm glad he's leaving."
Hmm.
And so I told my parents about that, and they went to go talk to her. She did not say that that was the only thing that she refused to admit that she said. The other thing that she bullied me because of the way I sit. I'm one of those people, I don't know if any of you guys are, but I'm one of those people who will periodically sit on their feet.
I do that.
Yeah. She made fun of me and called me a frog. And she did admit to saying that. That made me feel not good. In the same kind of sense, not really, but I don't know if, I think it was my sophomore year of high school, I had this group of friends in my literature class where we would talk, and eventually we thought, hey, it'd be fun to start playing games together. So some of us brought like cards, and we would play like Uno. I think we'd play blackjack with the cards just when we had nothing to do. And one thing I remember of this teacher is that he was very, very, very religious.
Okay.
And so when he sees us dealing out these cards, he immediately walks over to us. He goes, "Okay, so you're gonna put the cards away, or am I gonna write you up to the principal's office?" We weren't even betting money or anything. He just hated us for playing cards.
Bruh.
Is that like I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but is that wrong? Did we do something bad?
I don't think so.
That's kind of
Actually, hold
kind of
on.
assuming the worst.
Am I going to hell for playing blackjack? What happened?
Yeah, there's something
rule
about
book.
it in here.
Check the rule book.
I'm checking.
Yeah, oh my god.
Cross-references.
Let me check too.
Yeah, it says something about it says no cards, you stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Damn it.
Straight to hell. No
Straight to
atonement.
hell.
Yeah.
Straight to hell.
I'm going away.
Why is it getting warm in
straight to
here?
jail. Straight to jail. You playing music too loud? Straight to jail.
Jail. Straight to jail.
Out. Gone.
Oh man.
Say it. Say
Playing
it.
music too quiet? Straight to jail.
Say a potty mouth word before the age of 14. Straight to jail.
Wait, I'm 18. Fuck.
No! The thought process of being so terrified of saying a bad word when we were young was such a terrifying force. I would think about that a lot.
It makes you wonder, right? Like, where did the command line start? Like, where did this energy of, like, this word in particular means this definition and thus is bad? Because
Yeah.
if the timelines were a little bit different, the word satchel could mean, like, the worst slur on the planet. And if you got caught out in public saying, oh, look at this satchel, instead of being like, that's a nice handbag, let's be like, oh my fucking god, what is wrong with you?
Public
Well,
execution.
the reverse, like the gay slur, the F word. Back in the
Yeah.
day, it just could have been a bundle of sticks.
Yeah. Garrett, the joke I was talking about oh boy, I love learning international cultural slang. I wonder what the British term for cigarette is.
Ugh.
God.
It means two different things to smoke that, depending on where you are in the world.
Oh god.
I probably never mind.
Oh no.
All right.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, I didn't think you were. I was just confused what you were doing.
Wait, do I won't. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, Kev,
It's gonna pull
Yeah.
out an airsoft gun
you
and
remember
load it.
our 8th grade science teacher?
7th grade, yes.
Oh, was it 7th grade?
Yeah, Miss.
Yes, it was. It was. It
Yeah.
was 7th grade.
I'll censor that name too. But yeah, that bitch. That
What happened?
harlot.
Whoa! What happened?
Yeah,
She
no.
was a bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Man,
So
I learned some science. Say
So,
we can't take
this-
the whole
this-
school.
on the first day of school, 7th grade,
Mhm.
we're going. We're walking up and down the hallway, and this whole time we see this woman at a doorway who's just like, standing around. We're like, oh, that's weird. But then I finally learn when it's time for me to go to my science period, like it was a period system, I think, in middle school. So when it was like 6th or 7th period, it was time for me to go to science. So I walked to this room. It's like, oh, okay, this is where this room is. Oh, I have the teacher who's standing at the doorway and being weird. Okay, cool. And she's giving people handshakes. I'm like, oh, cool. That's a cool connection. Then I get closer and I realize why. And
Yep.
I see the person in front of her, the person in front of me, shake her hand, and the teacher goes, "Nope, that's a dead fish."
Yep.
And I'm like, "What is?
She made us all shake her hand and criticize every one of us for how we shook her hand.
Yep." And I
That-
get to a seat close to a friend that I know. I look down at the table and I see there are laminated mats on the table. They're all instructions about how to have good manners. And I realized that this is the death of my educational career. Right?
Yeah.
Bro, she made us do hand yoga.
I forgot about the hand yoga. I completely forgot about the hand yoga. You explained that one. I completely forgot about the hand yoga.
So for the ones that have high school with us, it's like breathing gym, but it
Okay.
was hand shit. So it'd have like really like Zen music and shit, and like these lights in someone's hand, and it'd just be like general like shapes and stuff, and you had to like follow along with it. And we'd spend like a good fourth or third of the class doing this.
Mhm.
And then the other part, we'd do like this other dance stuff she was trying to teach us. And then
Mhm.
we'd do like the last few minutes of class, actual science, and then we'd leave.
For the first, I think, semester of class, because we had pep rallies in middle school, right? And
Yeah.
we had our first pep rally, and we were all like, oh, yeah, it's cool, it's fun, we're hanging out, whatever. Oh, the 6th graders won the pep rally cheer competition. Whatever, that's cool, man. Let them do their thing. She was avidly pissed that the 7th graders did not win the pep rally competition. So she goes, I know you all can do better. And that's why, since I'm the only science teacher in this building and you all have me, I'm going to teach you how to do a dance for the pep rally. And we go, excuse me? How does this relate to science? And she goes, because the dance is from the movie Ice Age, Continental Drift.
Oh no.
She sounds like she's
And then
confused of what a science
we
teacher's
marched
supposed to be.
in.
Yeah,
Like,
we marched
remember
in
the-
like Remember the Titans and did the Remember the Titans dance, except in staying. Yeah, there you go. I got you back. All right, cool. Instead of saying we are the Titans, our middle school, we would say our middle school mascot, which was the Commandos.
Yeah.
So we would say, "We are Commandos. We are Commando." You know how you know how like the actual song goes, "High and mighty Titan." It's like an actual rhythm. We'd go,
Yeah.
"High and mighty Commando," like stumbling to get to that part. It was fucking foul. And after we do this fucking march, after we do this whole Remember the Titans dance, we then get to hear Sid the Sloth come over the PA system, over the speakers, tell us how to do a fucking how to walk the dinosaur. I think it was some bullshit.
Continental drift, bro.
Sid the Sloth teaches
Oh,
us
yeah,
how to
I
walk
remember
like an
the song
Egyptian.
for that too. Actually, I remember the song. It was like "Everybody do the dinosaur."
Yep, yeah. Except we were
Oh,
actually
yeah.
choreographed.
It's okay,
Yeah.
guys. It's science class.
Science class.
Oh, he's
Feels
got
like
Smoothie King.
It feels like she doesn't know the difference between
King.
a science class and a
Not
cultural
sponsored.
studies
Hold
class.
up, you got Smoothie King? Oh my!
Not sponsored
I'm
yet.
talking to a bunch of rich
Protein
people.
King.
Oh.
Dang.
Bro, I be getting paychecks now.
Alright. Bro, are you getting paychecks?
Oh, now you're delayed.
my. You gotta buy me a
Yeah.
gift. Okay, well that's perfect because I gotta be up in 6 hours. So I'm gonna hop out, but it is good to hang out for a little bit.
It was good to know that
I
you were a
understand
part
there
of
is
this.
delay.
I'm glad that you were a part of this. Love you, Jonah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm still recovering from what Garrett did to me.
We're all whipping. Go watch the video.
but
See y'all on the
Don't.
flip.
Don't go!
No.
Don't go!
I have to. I'm sorry.
No.
Don't leave us.
I have to
No.
go stay up until 2 on my phone.
All right.
That's fair.
if you insist,
No!
there we go.
Anyways,
He shall return in Avengers Endgame.
So what do you think about that, Jonah?
This is going great.
You know we miss you, right?
Come back.
I'm not even gonna respond to that, Jonah. It's not even
It's not appropriate. Come on, man.
not even worth a response.
That's not. That's
I
not, that's
expected
not okay.
more from you.
Is that really how you're gonna end this episode?
I almost died when Garrett was talking about We Are the Titans.
Listen, bro, I'm just telling
Or
you. how
Remember
it
the
is.
Titans.
Are we about ready to wrap up?
We're at an hour 41. If you'd like to call it here, like to keep going, it's up to you.
Whatever you guys are up to.
Well, do
I
you have
mean-
any closing statements in case that we do decide to wrap it up here? Anything you'd like to shout out, promote, or just talk about?
I don't really like to promote myself much. So I'll just say that this is their fault. They did this.
That
to me.
line of coke.
They did this to me.
That's
I
hot
will
chocolate
not-
mix.
I will
Bro, you gotta
not
s-
be your excuse for doing drugs. Okay, you take responsibility for your coke addiction. Okay.
Your answer all
Yeah.
over the place.
God. All right, well, I guess that wraps it up. So, since he didn't do it, I will. Everyone, please go subscribe to Ciciminolo on YouTube and follow him on Twitch.
Spell that out.
Ciciminolo.
He's got it.
Holy
And
fuck,
while
I
you're
got
doing
it.
that,
Live,
Fuck yeah!
live with
Spelling
sick.
bee champion.
Live was sick,
Live.
that's it.
Live with sick on Twitch because I'm special.
and while you're doing that, make sure you subscribe to Times Like These and
course,
check out
leave
the
a like if you
socials
enjoy.
on Instagram,
Leave a
Twitter,
dislike if you hate
Make
my
sure
face.
to
TikTok.
make sure to follow Gab_Live and Poppy B on Twitch. What was your username again, Brennan?
Poppy
Probably
underscore B.
B.
Poppy_B.
No, it's probably B
Yeah.
underscore live.
And for those who are
Oh,
on
very
Spotify, mute it if you hate my voice.
Skip this episode.
Go to the next one.
Hmm.
Oh
It's good that we're
man.
telling them to do that at the end.
Yeah.
Send some gifts to our
Damn
PM
it.
bot.
Well, at least because they liked it. It's not like all these other fucking people now that ask like 3-4 times at the beginning of the video. It's like, hey, subscribe and leave a
Oh,
like.
yeah,
if you
you're right.
enjoyed it."
Oh,
You're right.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Hey
I haven't
guys,
seen
welcome
the
to
video
the
yet.
episode of Times Like These. Make sure you drop a fat like if you're enjoying it so
I
far.
know.
It's like 30 seconds.
I know that.
Smash the like button.
I know that
Like I
when
smashed your mom.
I know that when I
Press the
started
subscribe button.
when I started doing YouTube, I told myself I will never start a video with leave a like, click that like button, subscribe, and I will never end a video with that either.
Please.
I never
Please,
want to do that.
my family feeds off this. This is the only way I can provide. Please.
Do you not understand? I'm trying to be the next the Russian Badger. Please, for the love of
I
God.
can't.
My family eats the virtual thumbs up. Please give them more food.
Inject the thumbs into my veins, please, for the love of God.
There's this one there's one old PewDiePie video where he's like made fun of that. He like gave like his friend or his editor an apple before they take a bite out of it. He's like, "You like it?" He's like, "I haven't tried it yet." "You like before you try it. How else do you know if you like it or not?"
There's no other way. Oh.
Anyways,
That's been. Thank you for watching, listening, following along. This has been Times Like These, and keep the times vibing. Goodbye.
sick.
If we ever decide to try and do like a board game night over Discord, or if we actually like ever meet up, I gotta teach you how to play left, right, center. Unless you just dropped all of it, which is what it sounds
Spilled
like.
all the chips on my desk.
Well, now they're all in the center.
Just spilled these nuts on it.
Oh,
I get it.
It's like balls!
if these balls could talk.
I don't think I've ever seen you do that. Hit these balls.
If these balls could talk, they'd tell me to lick good. No showed I blow better than he could.